That's awesome.
Thunder Mifflin, this is Pam.
Pam, it's Michael. Help me. I need help right
I enjoy having breakfast in bed. I like waking up to the smell of bacon. Sue me. And since I don't have a butler, I have to do it myself.
What? A stream on a Saturday? Are you insane?
What? Yeah, I actually got work off.
Oh my. What's up, everybody? Austinator and AngryCareBears here. Uh, another episode of Austinator and AngryCareBears Talk Movies. Oh my god. More episodes than we did, like, in the last 2 years?
Hey, man, and if you notice, my quality kind of sucks because my PC decided, hey, I don't want to boot up anymore.
RIP to the PC.
I'm sure it can be a fix, but until then, I'm going to be on the iPad.
Based as fuck, iPad user.
I mean, I used to do it on my iPhone.
I mean, it's an
Dude,
upgrade at least.
we about to get Angry Care Bears PC resurrections because dude, last stream was the first and apparently the last for now times I streamed on a computer, like an official computer that wasn't a crappy laptop, and then it just decided, that's enough for me. So I can't finish Silent Hill 2 remake.
A singular tear has dropped from my eye hearing that.
Whatever, I've been playing Cyberpunk on my Xbox, because at least the Xbox has Xbox Live. Sorry, PlayStation users.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day has now been ruined. Thank you,
Dude,
PlayStation.
everyone's week has been ruined because of that, like, what was it, a Russian hacker or something? Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, don't quote us on that. You know, we're not a news site here.
I don't know, someone hacked the PSN and now it's not working and people are going into a frenzy and, I don't have a PlayStation anymore, unless you count the 2. I have PlayStation 2.
You know what? That's pretty base. PlayStation 2 is a goated console.
It is. We were just talking about games that we will review in the future that is on PlayStation 2. So stay tuned into that after we do Matrix Resurrections. Haha, what about that?
Oh God, Matrix Resurrections. Before we get into this, Sour, what's up, Sour? Good to see ya. He's like, Matrix sucks. Never seen any of the films.
You know what? Base take. Understandable. Have a
That
nice day.
based as fuck. Great take. Goated take actually. Hashtag goat take. Um. Oh God, Matrix
Something.
Resurrections, man. Before we get into this, I want to do this first because this is I swear to God, I'm not making this up. We're gonna do the guessing game on how much this money made first before we talk about it because
Oh.
this will give a little bit more weight to what we're talking about here. So, Angry Carebears, I'm gonna tell you how much this movie made, and you're gonna guess how much this movie made in the box office. Now, keep in mind, this movie had to compete against Spider-Man: No Way Home. Uh,
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I did.
so this movie had a budget of 190 million. Now,
Oh,
I want you to guess how much this made.
190 million budget. Did it make 100? I'm gonna say 143 million.
You're close.
Oh, I'm close.
You made it. It made 159 million.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
So this movie made nothing.
Yeah, that's the problem with like pushing money into movies as if money just like falls out of the sky. You gotta like start shooting once you have a script. It's like the reason why what was it Christopher Nolan movies are mad cheap in comparison is because he like has a script ahead of time and he knows what he wants to do and he tests out what he can do before doing it instead of just jumping in and then reshooting literally everything 5 times.
Exactly. The Christopher Nolan is based, by the way. Um, but now to compare here, Spider-Man: No Way Home had a $200 million budget, and it made 1.9 billion in the box office.
Oof, yeah. Marvel movies, if you're competing, don't. Don't. Just back out now.
Well, now probably now, yes, you definitely
Yeah,
can. But
well,
back
yeah, that's true. I don't
back
know, like, how's Captain America 4 gonna do? I work at a movie theater and I'm not excited for, like, lines out the door.
well, it's a Marvel movie that's coming out in February, so I don't have any confidence that this movie's gonna be good.
I don't think it's gonna be good. I just don't know if it's gonna do well or not. It's not like Deadpool and Wolverine.
I don't compared to Deadpool Wolverine, it's not gonna do as well as that, I don't think. Like
No, definitely not. But I'm just still curious on how many people are gonna show up because people just show up if it's Marvel. I mean, unless it's a Sony movie, because Venom and Craven did absolutely horrendous at my theater.
I mean I heard Venom did okay though.
Not at my theater. Nobody saw it, which sucks because I actually really liked it.
I know we're supposed to be talking about the Matrix, but now I'm curious, how much did Venom 3 make in the box office here?
You know, the same thing happened last time. We were supposed to be talking about Matrix 3. We ended up talking about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, this is the Venom
This
and
is a Venom 3 review. So, Venom 3 is a very underrated film, okay? So, Tom Hardy had a lot of fun in this role. And I gotta give him credit to where credit's due. Fun movies can just be fun movies. Nothing needs to be high art.
I give Venom The Last Dance a rating out of 10.
It is a rating out of 10. I don't
It
know. I give it like a
made
7 out of 10 or something. 6 out of 10. I don't know.
it made 479 million
Damn.
on a budget of 110 to 120 million. So it made decent money. Like
Yeah.
it
Well,
did all
Tom
right.
Hardy said that's the last Venom movie, but like he'll return as Eddie, but like he's not gonna be a standalone movie character anymore. Which you know what? Good for him. Good for him.
Good for
He said
him.
he's not done with the character. He's just done with standalone movies for Venom.
Indeed. You know, good for him, but you know what was not good for us? The Matrix Resurrections. Look.
It was pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie. Spoiler alert. I thought it was mid. Better than 3. Not the worst thing. Would watch this over Joker 2.
So, okay, look.
But I'd watch the Joker 2 over Amelia Perez.
Ooh, I haven't seen that movie, but that's on my
Me
watch
neither. I don't
list
want to.
because me and my friends and the cool kids were doing an Oscars predictions, and then we're doing Oscars watch party, and I have to
It's gonna
watch
win
that.
all. It's gonna win
Um,
them all.
yeah, probably. Um, so the Matrix Resurrections. Look, LDG for a long time has been gassing this up as, oh my god, this is shit. I got a refund. This is the worst movie I've ever watched. You know, this is the worst Matrix movie. This is the worst movie ever made. Awful, garbage, worse than WandaVision. I don't know if he thinks it's worse than WandaVision, but um,
WandaVision was good until the finale.
no, honestly, I agree. And then after that, the Marvel shows have not been the same. So um,
No.
it so coming into this movie, I kind of was thinking, oh god, this movie's gonna be the worst movie ever made. It's gonna be garbage. Oh god, what am I getting myself into? And then I watched it, and I'm
It's
like,
okay.
huh, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's a movie.
It
Like,
does exist. It is a movie.
it's fine. Like, is it a great movie? No. But,
It's nothing to sneeze at, but like it's also nothing to like love and adore.
like, granted, if I went to the theater and saw it, I probably would be a little annoyed because it's
Yeah.
like it's not really a movie I would pay to go see in a theater. Like, I saw it on Max, and I'm like, it's all right. Like, I didn't pay to see it, so I'm not angry about it. Like, is it perfect? No. We'll talk about why it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Um, but beforehand, but we're gonna do something. We're not gonna start by shitting on it, right? Because I mean, I feel like it's easy to do. Um, but I figured we could praise it a little bit beforehand. Um, I thought Keanu Reeves and Carrie Ann Moss were great again.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Keanu with the long hair, bro, goated look. The John Wick look on
Yeah.
Neo, oh my. And just hearing him go, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, John
Yeah.
Wick. Yeah.
I love him.
Keanu Reeves is a based man. I genuinely I would die for that man.
Yeah. I love him. He's great. I'm playing Cyberpunk and he's in it and he's also great.
I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and he's the perfect Shadow. Now from now on, every time I see Shadow, I just hear Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, dude, like people are always like, "Oh, he's not a great actor just because he's a great person." Bro, what do you mean?
Bro, he is a good actor. I don't know what you're talking about.
I love him. He's so good as Johnny Silverhand and Ted Theodore Logan. I love him in Bill and Ted.
He's a goated man. Um, Carrie Ann Moss again, pretty good.
She's
Um,
also a fantastic actress.
let's see here. Neil Patrick Harris for what he was given. I thought he was cool. I thought he did an okay job actually.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect much, but you know what? What came out was pretty good.
Yeah, I like that Neil Patrick Harris guy. I think he has a great future in the Hollywood business.
Yeah, he's an up and coming actor, and you know, good for him, kid.
Yeah, good job, kid.
Good job, kid. You really got a bright future ahead of you.
Yes, I think he does have a bright future ahead of him. Um,
Yes.
I thought the effects on on things look great.
Well,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I'm gonna make it controversial. I think this might be controversial, but I think the first act where Neo or Thomas Anderson, Mr. Anderson, was in the Matrix and like he was the video game developer. You know what? I thought that wasn't that bad. I
I thought that was
was
pretty cool.
Yeah, like I mean, granted, like there were a few moments where I was kind of rolling my eyes, like, oh, the Matrix is a video game, like really. But I'm like,
Yeah,
but I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, it's
it
all
makes
right.
sense. It
Yeah,
makes sense.
it does make sense. Um, and I do like how because apparently behind the scenes, I think it was like Lana Wachowski or the Wachowski sisters did not want to make this movie, and WB was
Yeah,
like,
they've made that joke in the movie too.
I was
That
like,
Neo
damn,
didn't want to make a fourth game.
like they didn't want to make a fourth movie. Then WB was like, no, you got to make a fourth game. AK, they wanted them to make a fourth movie, and we're gonna make it with or without you. And they were like, all right, fine, we'll just make this, I guess.
Yeah. So
So
like,
I don't
for
blame them for the film's quality here, because again,
yeah, they
it's
didn't
kind of
want
like
to do this.
it's like Joker 2 where oh god, Todd man.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips didn't want to make a second one and WB was like, "Listen, make another one." And then Todd's like, "All right, fuck you then. I'm going to ruin it on purpose."
Yeah.
Like it's
It made me retroactively not like the first movie.
dude, fair. Like honestly, like the first one is good. I don't think it's like the best thing ever.
No, but what's nice about the Wachowski sisters is that they actually like tried. They didn't want to piss off their fan base. Like they really wanted to just like, we don't want to do this, but we still have fans that we don't want to like lose, and they still tried to keep them with us. Like I didn't feel insulted watching this movie. If somebody said that they love the movie, I'd have no problem with it. You know, it's not like Joker
Yeah.
2 where Todd Phillips said screw to his fans as well, and that was just mad disrespectful.
Yeah, like, and I think like that's the thing too is like I know people are, oh, if you look really deep into it, like it's actually really offensive and like it contradicts everything in the Matrix. And again, if you do that, that's fine. I'm not that big of a Matrix guy to where I'm like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
this is like my God, like I wasn't really looking too deep into it. Like it was one of those movies where I watched it and I'm like, maybe later down the road I'll think about it and be like, oh, this is garbage. But on an initial watch, it didn't offend me. And I think
Yeah.
that was the thing I was going into thinking like, oh God, it's gonna do something that's gonna offend me. It's going to piss me off to the point of like I'm gonna put my fist through the wall, like I'm gonna drop to my knees in Walmart, going, "Oh my God, I can't believe this movie ruined the
They
Matrix for
ruined
me."
it.
Uh, they didn't. It was just a fairly okay movie, and that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's impressive to do, especially in a movie that you didn't want to do. Therefore, the passion is already gone. It's like you still wanted to do something, and it's like a movie you had to shoehorn in, still making it okay is pretty good achievement, honestly.
Yeah,
It's like when I first watched it, my brother took me because he was just like, ah, I'm bored. Let's go see the new Matrix movie. I'm like, sure. We thought it was pretty boring and we didn't really enjoy it. We didn't like it, but we didn't hate it either. It was just more forgettable.
yeah. Like I think that's all it is. It's kind of like it's a movie that you're gonna forget about like about maybe a day or two after you see it, and then you think about it, you're like, oh, I remember seeing that kinda. Like,
Yeah, it's like you could tell that they didn't want to make it, but they still had some kind of love that they put into it. It's like it's not bad. It's just like it's corporate meddling,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Again, it's WB. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's like I don't blame the Wachowski sisters at all. Everyone involved did try. It's just when you have nothing that you're going from and you have to make a whole movie off of it when you already finished the story, it's just a really tough task. And I think they tackled it pretty well considering.
Yeah, like when I, it's one of those movies where it's like, even though they didn't want to make it, it's well made. Like
Yeah, it's a well made, okay movie.
it's kind of the same thing as Matrix Revolutions, where it was an okay made movie,
Yeah,
but we've even talked about it in DMs a little bit beforehand. Is this movie didn't need to exist, and I think that's the
yeah,
biggest issue, which we'll probably talk about. But it didn't need to be made, just like kind of a lot of the Matrix sequels.
yeah,
But it wasn't bad. Like it doesn't. It's like it's the Matrix is not one of those franchises where like, oh my God, like there's like it's a one and done franchise. It should have been a one and done franchise. Like realistically, it should have been a one
yeah,
and done film. You could do a couple spin-offs here and there, but other than that, it should have been its own thing. But for what it's worth, none of the movies in the franchise are so bad to where it's like, oh God, this is the worst franchise ever. No, it's just like
it's
it's
mid.
it's just like other than like a couple movies, there were just this one was just kind of like like it was okay.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like what I really like. Honestly, I actually really like the video game thing because it makes sense. It's like it's a world that you're in that you control. I mean, Matrix and video games go kind of hand in hand when it comes to like describing what it is. And I like that they did that. And I really like how Neo is still kind of like the Wachowski sisters. Like I don't want to say like insert, but like their character that they like put some of their own feelings into. Especially with the whole like, oh, you have to make another game, and it's like, why? I'm kind of done, like this is my project, my baby. I don't want to do more when there's not needed and ruin it, but they had to. And I like that they put that into the movie too. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cheeky, and I respect that.
yeah, there
And
were.
it's like they had some good ideas. It just didn't need to exist, even if the ideas were good.
I feel like if the movie did more of those like very cheeky like references, I would have liked it a bit more. But
Yeah,
like I don't know, like I kind of going back to things I liked first before I really get into like stuff that I was just like, nah, I didn't really care for. I thought like again the effects on like the robots and like the backgrounds like they look really really good.
Yeah,
Um,
they had the robots that were the Fortnite glider that I got for free when the movie came out.
I missed out on the glider unfortunately because I was on the outs of Fortnite at the time. But you know it's
Yeah, they had Fortnite emotes and they gave me the free glider, I think, for doing challenges.
uh damn I missed out on that. R.I.P.
It's the little it's like the weird octopus thingies that were like flying by. They look like fish robots, I guess, with like the tendrils behind them. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like they're black with the red eyes.
Oh, like those robot thingies.
Yeah, they made that into a glider in Fortnite.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's
I w-
interesting.
yeah, it was pretty cool though. I got all the
Um,
Matrix stuff.
cool. Um, well, let's see. I thought the music was okay.
Oh
Um,
yeah, the music, it's always pretty good, and like the Matrix, pretty iconic.
so that I like the music. I like see like it kind of goes back to like the Matrix Revolutions where it's like it's a well-made film, but
But didn't need
something
to exist.
it didn't need to exist, and it's something just did not translate like completely well here. Um,
I
like
feel like
because
it's so weird because I feel like the Wachowski sisters were in a rock and a hard place when it came to like wanting to ruin it so that they didn't have to make more versus we still got fans to like care for.
yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to as well, because it's I don't know, because like kind of even like kind of going to some of the things I didn't really care for in this. The action in this movie, I don't know, I wasn't feeling
It
it
was
this
kind
time
of
around.
slow.
It was very slow, and there was like a lot of points where the movie was like Keanu has like the power of force push,
Yeah,
and
I
like
also didn't like or didn't get why Trinity was the new chosen one. Wasn't the whole thing about Neo?
yeah, that one did kind of annoy me because like the whole time they're like, "Oh, Neo, can you fly?" And then Neo tries to fly, and he goes, nope." And then Trinity starts flying, and I'm going, "Wait a minute, I don't. This is not how it works. I don't think."
I thought that was really stupid. It's
That
like
did
the whole
make me
thing was
roll my
about
eyes a
Neo.
little bit. Yeah,
It was
like
kind of like Neo's thing. He was the chosen one, and Trinity was like his other half. You know.
like I I mean, I could maybe see if like maybe okay if they did like a Trinity and Neo thing where like together they're stronger together. Like, granted, that'd be very cheesy and almost like I would roll my eyes and go, ugh, that's cringe. But
But it wouldn't feel like forcing like, oh, now it's Trinity. I don't know. Like I get the whole system was rebooted and stuff, but it just still feels out of nowhere.
yeah, it just felt very
They
not
did not build up to it at all.
no, it just came off very. I agree with you. I think it just came off very forced.
Yeah.
It's like it's just it didn't work. Like it was just kind of dumb, cheesy. I didn't care for that, and um so another thing I really didn't care for. And look, I don't want to be like I mean, granted, I really like him as an actor. Yahya Abdul Mateen. Um, he played Morpheus. Um,
Where's
yeah,
Lawrence?
yeah. Where's Lawrence Fishburne? Oh, I know where he is in stock footage.
Yeah,
Ha
it's like
ha ha.
I got so confused. I'm like, who is this guy? You are not Morpheus.
So he's the guy who played Black Manta in Aquaman.
Man, I don't remember jack about Aquaman. I
No,
know
that's
Amber Heard was in it, and that was the beginning of her end.
no, that's fair. Like he's a really good actor to be fair. It's just you're trying to compare him to Lawrence Fishburne, and it's just
Lawrence.
like
Yeah,
you can't. Like I wonder if like Lawrence they offered Lawrence Fishburne the role, and Lawrence Fishburne looked at the script and went, "No."
probably. I mean, he probably just felt also, it's like, why are we making another one?
Which honestly, if that happened, I'd say that's pretty based.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Just
okay,
sucks
that
the
was
Wachowski sisters didn't really have that choice. They just wanted to make sure that it wasn't gonna get like shot in the head completely.
yeah, it was.
They
It,
tried.
they did try. It
They were
just
kind
it
of on the fans' side of like, we didn't want to do this. We just didn't want it to get even more ruined.
no, absolutely not. What's up, Deshaun? Good to see you.
How's it going?
Um, yeah, it's something there. Also, like, if you've ever watched Man of Steel, every time like I see Lawrence, or excuse me, not Lawrence Fishburne, Morpheus's because he's not actually Morpheus. He's like his he's like a program, and like every time like you see the program Morpheus outside of like the simulation, he looks like one of those things from Man of Steel at the beginning of Krypton where like they would have to like to send like messages or something, like they would show their faces with like the with that kind of effects. I noticed that and I'm like, huh, this reminds me of Man of Steel. I was like, oh, okay. You know that it's weird, but I was like, ah, that's pretty interesting. Probably unintentional, but still something I just wanted to bring up there real quick. Um, they I think they introduced new characters into this here.
They had that blue-haired
Bugs.
chick.
Yeah, I think Bugs was the blue hair
Yes,
woman.
yes, she was.
I thought she was okay. Like she didn't completely offend me. Like I'm not gonna be well. Oh my god, woman character. Whee!
I
Like I'm not.
hate women. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, I can't say that because someone will clip that out and try to cancel me. So I will not say that.
Yes, a-okay.
I mean, you
He
can
hates
probably
women
say it.
so
That's
much,
fine.
he puts one on his show.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. I hate women so much. I have one on the show. It's crazy.
Yeah, what the heck?
Uh, Sue me. You know, it's no, don't actually sue me. I don't have the money, so it's
Yeah, watch it. John and Jerry will hop on that.
no. They probably no. They would. Well, Jerry and well, I don't know. Jerry not so much now because I know he does a lot of streaming stuff. I know that they're trying to like. I know we're supposed to be talking about Matrix Resurrections, but listen, we're talking about other stuff too. You know.
Listen, we got better things to talk about.
Yeah, I know. It's like, again, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but we originally the Matrix. We weren't even going to talk about the Matrix, except one particular person was like, "Oh no, I'll jump on with you guys to talk the Matrix," and then he didn't show up, and I'm like,
Never
"Oh."
did!
So it's like, "Oh, never mind. All right, well, I guess we'll just talk about it ourselves then."
Yeah,
I
what the
mean,
heck?
I'm glad I did, to be fair, because like this,
This was
like
a fun journey.
it was. It took us a couple years, but you know what? We're done
Life
finally.
happens.
I know. We're done with the Matrix finally, guys. Well, not really because we still got to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we
But
still got like 30 minutes.
yeah, so I mean, but we're done. Like we don't have to talk about the Matrix again on the show, unless we have to do like a year-end episode where we have to talk about all the movies we've seen and we gotta like rank them or something. Like,
Yeah, or they come out with a fifth one all of a sudden.
which apparently they are making a fifth one.
What? Bro, what? The last one. Oh my god. The last
That
one bombed.
it says a sequel is currently in development.
Bro, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
It says here in April 2024, it was announced that Warner Brothers was developing a new installment in the franchise with Drew Goddard attached to write and direct.
Bro, they really said Wachowski sisters, get out of here.
Now,
Bro, like,
Lana Wachowski though will serve as executive producer.
okay, so she can have at least some say.
Yeah, so I mean, you know
But
what?
it's still
Listen,
crazy to me that, like, it's like, can't you just make up something new? Anything? I don't, like, I can't even say make a spin-off series because it's like Neo was kind of like the heart, you know?
listen, it's WB. They hate money and they hate creativity. So
How are they not out of business?
I don't know. with the amount of money they lose every year, I'm surprised no one has bought them yet.
Don't say that. Disney will hop in.
No, I don't think they can because that'll be a monopoly then.
You know, this ain't stopping them from before.
That's true. I mean, I think they bought Fortnite actually.
No, they have like a partnership with Fortnite.
I mean, if they haven't partnered up with them, they sure as hell will. They're gonna buy them eventually.
It's getting scary, yo.
It's very, very scary. So going back to Matrix Resurrections real quick, because listen, guys, it's a Matrix Resurrection stream, so don't worry. You know, just because it's mid, we're still talking about it. Agent Smith. I think Jonathan Groff played Agent Smith this time around. Um, Not Hugo Weaving's not in the movie, by the way. He's just again, he's like Lawrence Fishburne. He's not involved at all, and he's just
But the dude who played him looked a lot like him.
he did. I will say that he really really did. Um, I thought he was okay. Um, actually, I thought he did a solid job. You know
Yeah.
what? Good job, Mr. Groff. Like
He worked.
Let's see here. Oh, Jada Pinkett Smith's back in the movie, and I cringed.
I hate her.
I do too.
I didn't even realize that was her. That's crazy.
Yeah, she played Niobe, and she plays
She
an
was in 3,
older.
right? They kept like focusing on her in 3.
Yeah, she's in the second, third, and this one.
Yeah. Okay. Keep your wife's name.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I'm going to.
It's like I'll never forget that.
We will never forget that legendary moment when Chris Rock was on stage and Will Smith slapped him.
Yes.
And then Will Smith proceeded to win an award like a couple hours later. And then we all cringed.
Yeah.
Because it's we're really rewarding this guy. Come on. Is there really
Never
anything to
forget.
talk about? You know, I will say though, like seeing Keanu Reeves with a shaved head and beard now, it's just kind of like, oh god, it looks weird on
He
him. Like
looks the same though, honestly. Like
he
obviously he's got a beard, but
he does, but oh man, like I just like the long hair or like the hair look he had for a while there with like the medium bob length. Like I was like, oh man, like I'm gonna miss that look. Like
yeah.
he shaved it off actually.
Oh
He's
wow.
got the short hair again, and I'm not fond of it. Like I'll probably get used to it eventually, but I'm like, oh Keanu, you shouldn't have done that. You know, it's
Keanu.
you looked great with the bob cut, but
Yeah.
you know it's it's whatever. I mean he looks great with the short hair, but I just prefer the bob cut.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I understand why he did it. It's easier to shoot if you just shave your head.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's like, oh man, like there's really not a lot to like talk about unironically with this movie. Like, is it just me? Like,
I mean, it was like a very long movie, but like they really just rehashed most of the first movie. A lot of it was just the first movie.
oh, actually there are a couple points that I do want to bring up real quick. They use like stock footage like throughout the movie to be like, oh hey guys, remember when this happened? Remember when this?
Yeah.
Remember when
Remember when
this
the
happened?
franchise was better?
Yeah, remember when we had a remember these movies that you'd rather watch than this?
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know. Like I don't really like when stock footage is overused in movies and like
It just feels like, hey, remember this? Remember this? We're calling back to this now.
like, and they even used it like during the middle portion of the movie too, where it's like they were in the or like no, they would like show it on like TV screens and like be like a tongue in cheek, like, hey guys, like look, these remember seeing these in the theater, like. I don't know. I'm just like, It was like, I don't like it when movies do that, but I guess it makes sense here because there has been a Matrix movie in a long time, and you want the younger quote unquote generation to be like, hey guys, this is the Matrix. Watch
Yeah.
these movies. But other than that, I'm like, nah. There's a little too much of it. I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think it honestly, I think this movie would have benefited more if all the flashback stuff was like in the beginning, and then they kind of slowly get into and then like go into like do it as like a prologue type thing. Like don't put it throughout the movie because then it's just kind of like a blah type of thing for me. Like I just don't care for it. Um. Oh god. Oh yeah. Also, the movie's really long. Like I think it's like over 2 hours. I think.
Yeah, I remember sitting in the theater going, "Oh my God, when's this gonna end?" Me and my brother looked at each other one day, we were like, "Oh my God, it's still going."
Like the movie, like I agree. Like there would be points where the movie I was like thinking, "Oh, is this movie gonna end anytime soon?" Like, and then it didn't, and I'm like, "Great, this
Yeah,
sucks." Like it is it's just I don't know. Like it's just too drawn out. Like it's the same thing with Matrix Revolutions because it was the same thing on that too. Like it was way too long for no reason. Like oh man, it was. Sometimes I just don't like when movies are long. Like I think that's what
yeah,
it comes down to. I just don't like when movies are way too long. Like you don't not every movie needs to be long.
yeah.
It's just you don't got to do that. I promise it's fine.
Yeah, it's like sometimes if you got the story done, just end it.
Just end it just end it. Don't gotta drag it out any further than you got to. Just do it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not everyone does that.
No. It's oh man, it's a very like I don't know. Like it's just again, like I'm sorry if like we're not really talking too in depth about this, but there's nothing to talk about. Like I swear to God, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. Like there's like two like there's like a couple like robots like synthioids or whatever they're called now. And I'm just like, okay, like interesting. And apparently also like now machines are fighting other machines because after everything that's happened, like resources are now scarce, which I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But they
Yeah.
never bring it up again. Like they just briefly mention it and it's like, oh, that would have been interesting. No, it's never mentioned again. Like,
Yeah, it just they had a lot of new ideas bringing in. I mean, like the whole like system being rebooted and the scarce like things and the trying to combine the synthioids with the humans to make a new secret society. But it just seemed like it just the movie forgot about it as soon as they like introduced it.
yeah, it's a movie that I feel like I agree with you because there would be like moments where like they'd introduce something and be like, oh, that'd be really cool to like expand upon, and then they just don't, and it's like, oh, okay, because they're like, nope, we got to focus on this quest to save Trinity, and it was like, okay, I guess, like
Yeah.
like I don't know, like they're really like I know like we're 40 minutes in and there's nothing to talk about. Like oh, I did kind of like seeing like how Neo and Trinity were able to like be brought back. Like I thought that was kind of cool. Um I like I don't know. Like again, there's nothing to talk about. I'm sorry guys. I'm really trying hard. Like I literally saw the movie a couple hours ago. You'd think I'd have something to talk about with this one. I don't. Like it's there's nothing to talk about. Um. Oh God. I mean, it's just it was a movie. It was a movie, and I think that's all I gotta say about it. Like, it's a movie that's got some good ideas, just not a lot of them.
Yeah, it was pretty forgettable, but I mean, it was still more entertaining than 3 in my opinion, because it still felt like it was building up something new and it wasn't just focusing on a war that wasn't gonna end.
Yeah, yeah, it's there's a lot here that I mean we could probably like honestly like if there like we still got a few minutes here so we could so like if something does come up that we're like oh we remember like what we're talking about here but um actually there is like a song that's played in the beginning White Rabbit by I think it was
Jefferson Airship.
is that their name Jefferson Airship.
Yes, I really
I
like their songs.
it's a really good song and I
It
like how
is.
like they show like Keanu's like eating all the blue pills and
Yeah, like they're taking it like daily meds.
and I did like the scenes where both Trinity and Neo are like talking like
Oh,
just one on one.
Jefferson. Oh, it's Jefferson Airplane. I'm sorry, I got it mixed up with their like new band. It's like the same people. Jefferson Starship. Jefferson Airplane was the band when they
Uh,
made White Rabbit.
oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
I accidentally like combined the two names.
No, that's fine. Um, I mean I like that. And also this movie too was just way too hell bent on nostalgia because like they were like and they were even
They're
tongue in
banking
cheek.
on that.
They were tongue in cheek about it as well, but there was like a lot of moments where I'm like, all right, we kind of saw this before, and we saw
You
this,
get it.
we get it, or it's like, come on, guys, we get it. You know, it's we don't need to go too deep into like nostalgia stuff. You know, it's just kind of like okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about when it comes to the Matrix Resurrections?
I really don't got much. Like that was just kind of it. I kind of just shared, what I liked. It's like I like the whole like video game thing, and I like the reboot and trying to do something new because I like the meta commentary. But it's just like at the end of the day, it was kind of boring and unnecessary.
What would your final grade be?
Um, I give it like a, I don't know. I think I give it like a 5 out of 10.
So like roughly around the same grade you gave Matrix
Yeah, because
Revolutions.
like it's not a better movie, but like I would rather watch it.
That's fair. Yeah, to be fair, this is tough because like I don't like it's not a bad movie, but I don't want to give it like a top tier grade here. Um,
Yeah.
honestly, I think I'm probably gonna have to. Do I want to give it a 5? Because like it's not a 4 because it's competently made. And I didn't hate. I just give it a. I think I'm gonna agree with that. I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because it's like I'm just indifferent to it to be honest. Like it's okay. Like if it was on, like I'm not gonna like be like, oh, turn it off or I'm gonna break your TV. Like it was a okay. Like I'd watch it again if like it was on, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to see it.
Yeah.
It's not that good. Um, So I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the general consensus, like even in like the poll here, they were like, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great. You know, it's
Mid.
mid. Um, so yeah, that was our Matrix Resurrections review. Uh, sorry guys that this was short. It's just there's nothing to talk about here with Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure we pretty much covered everything. I mean, I guess like honestly, you know what? And this is something I probably should have brought up too. Like I feel like if you were gonna do like the Matrix Resurrections and call it Matrix Resurrections, like I really wish they went and like, because obviously like the Matrix has always been philosophy first, and um, I really wish they went into more like the philosophical stuff, and I don't know if we really got a whole lot of it here.
At least it was better than love is not a word. It's a feeling.
Love is not a word; it is indeed a feeling.
Yep.
God, I wanted that guy to get run over by a train.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that's what words are. Fun fact.
It's it just made me roll my eyes when I saw that. Also, apparently, that guy's daughter, whoever the kid that Neo saw, she's actually a falcon,
Oh,
or like she's the robot bird.
interesting.
Yeah, remember? Because there was that flashback where
Oh yeah.
the kid, and then there was like the robot bird.
Oh yeah.
And then you have also the analyst too has like the power to like stop time and cause like bullet time, where it slows everything down. And I thought that was kind of interesting, but then they don't really do anything with it, to be honest. Like it's
Mm.
he just gets his ass kicked by Agent Smith, and then it was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Um, but other than that, like, yeah, there's not a whole lot here. Oh, also they have a really cool statue for Lawrence Fishburne, which is deservedly so.
Yeah. Also, um, one thing I will always remember is that the premiere of this movie, Neil Patrick Harris wore a like rainbow suit that looked like the gasoline puddle at your local gas station.
Bro, he wore a rainbow suit looking like the Batman rainbow suit skin.
Please Google it if you haven't seen it.
Hold up, hold on. I'm looking it up right now. The Neil Patrick Harris rainbow suit.
For Matrix Resurrection premiere.
Oh, I'm seeing it right now. I'm gonna share this so everybody sees it, because you know what, we got to show more stuff and entertain some people here. This is the suit.
It's so ugly.
You know what? He kind of pulls it off, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I guess it's Neil Patrick Harris.
And I do like that the green like is starting up here, and then like as it goes lower, it's like the colors get darker. Like I don't know. I kind of dig that actually. Like
He still looks
I
like the gas station puddle.
he does, but yeah, like it's not a suit I would wear, but like I would respect
Oh
somebody
god,
if they
no.
wore it. Like
Yeah.
I don't have much confidence about it, like myself wearing it, but it's like okay, it's I if somebody were to come up to me wearing that, I'd be like, yeah, I'd talk to him.
He did something alright.
Be like a stand-up guy, I think.
Stand up fella indeed.
Um, so yeah, we're done with the Matrix finally. Thank God.
Yay.
Uh, since we got some time here, do we want to like do like a quick little ranking of the Matrix movies, kind of like what we did with the Nightmare films?
Yeah. Obviously number one goes to the first movie. I'd say Animatrix 2, then 2, then 4, then 3.
I think we got a similar ranking here because the number one's obviously gonna be number one. Like I think that's the
Yeah.
top G. Animatrix is number two. That because that was very good. Like I was genuinely impressed after seeing it. Um, and then I would put the second movie at number three, and then this is a toss up because like they're both on equal footing, I think.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, realistically, I mean, they're I'd say they're just tied at number four because like they're both like I can't really say like they're one's worse than the other because they're just kind of on equal footing.
Yeah, I get that.
Like because again like I have to like really sit down and think about it because it's one of those movies like even when I mentioned this before it's such a hard movie to grade because it's not bad, but it's not a movie that I would want to personally go back and rewatch.
Yeah. That's why I say it's just okay.
Like it's just mid, and I think like Revolutions is also mid.
Yeah. Too
Uh,
stretched out.
too stretched out indeed. Um, so since we're done with the Matrix, do we want to talk about what we're going to be reviewing next?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
We're finally getting back into the horror stuff. Finally, thank
Yes.
thank God.
This is gonna be fun because I only like the first two movies. No. That's not true. I absolutely. Alright, so when I first watched the 2022 requel, hated it. It was so disrespectful to my girl Sally and just everything around. But oh my lord, if you watch that movie as a comedy, it is an absolute masterpiece. It is so funny.
I feel like honestly, unironically, I think we're gonna have a lot more to talk about with Texas Chainsaw than we will the
Because there's
Matrix.
so much happening in those movies. That's why when we reviewed even the worst Nightmare on Elm Street movies, it was so much to talk about. Because like with Matrix like 3 and 4, not like it was just dull. So it's like what do you talk about once you mention it? You can't really there's no like strong feelings one way or the other. It's like so it's like whatever. So we don't have much to say. This there's a lot to say. You
Yeah,
know?
it's I don't know. Like it, I agree with you. They just were just there just wasn't a whole lot to talk about other than like with the Matrix 3. There was that one guy that was like, "Well, love is not an emotion. It's actually a
That's gonna be
feeling."
a reoccurring joke every time I come onto this stream. I hope you know.
Oh, absolutely. I would not doubt it for 1 second.
See, goodbye isn't a word. It's literally just a
Word,
saying.
a saying.
Uh, so when you leave, you know, people can feel that departure. Eh?
And I mean, yeah. I
God.
mean, yeah, it's yikes. Very, very yikes. Um, Seeing as how there's not a whole lot of votes here, 67% said this movie was meh, and 33% said I am Morpheus.
Yeah, I am Steve.
I am Steve.
Steven.
You know what? Should we honestly unironically cover the Minecraft movie on the show?
When it comes out, yeah, we're doing that.
We might have to, because genuinely speaking, that movie is gonna be so bad. Like I think nobody's going to this movie thinking it's gonna be good. Like if you think this movie's gonna be
No.
good, you have no taste in movies. I'm just saying.
I can't wait for the people to walk up to me when they're buying their tickets and be like, I'm here for the Minecraft movie, and they start laughing.
I would just tell them to just burn your money at that point. Like you're wasting your money. Like why
I
would you
think
do
I'm gonna
this?
stand there and be like, why?
There's other movies coming out. Why do you want to see Minecraft?
Oh, I can't wait for that. April 4th, I believe?
It's coming out in April.
Yeah, I think it's April 4th that the poster at my theater said.
Oh no, that's oh god. It's coming out sooner than we think. Oh, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
the Minecraft takeover is coming.
Oh man, it's Minecraft time. It's
It's
mining time.
mining time.
It's crafting time.
And he mines all over the place.
Oh my god. That would be terrible. Good.
Oh boy.
Just as bad as Jack Black as
Dude, they
Steve.
didn't even fix the movie like they did with Sonic. They knew this movie is just a cash grab and it's gonna be horrible. So it's like, of course they're not gonna change anything.
Yeah,
I
they
wonder
don't.
if you could still see the green screen around, on the outline of the people's hair.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can.
That's so funny. Like the skits from 2013 look better than this, and
Well,
that's
yeah,
not even a joke or an exaggeration. That is like actually factual.
Bro, Smosh, did more with
And I hate Smosh.
listen, Smosh was like my childhood back in the day. You
Shut
know,
up.
bro, that was an iconic thing.
Oh,
You
they were
know,
something.
they were indeed very, very something. Reminiscing about old times.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Dan TDM, so I wonder if he'll make an appearance in the movie.
Honestly, knowing this movie, I wouldn't put any money on it, but
Yeah, because it's not like the FNAF movie that actually cared about the source material. So they're like, "Yo, let's get this guy because he's iconic to the series." No, they're like, actually, this was a cash grab because we know that your kids are gonna drag you to see this, even though there were literal kids out there saying this looks like garbage.
yeah, it's very, very garbage indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Please speak with your wallets and don't see it. I mean, we have to because we're gonna review it, but like, I don't pay for my movies because I work at my theater, so it's like I'm not giving them anything.
I have to pay for my movies, so
Dang.
I mean, good thing I have a job though, so I mean, hey, I
True.
mean, well, what's a movie ticket gonna really do to me, you know?
True.
Oh man, it's gonna be something.
It's gonna be an experience, all right.
Yeah, it is gonna be very, very something here. Um, so yeah, I is there anything we really want to talk like? 'Cause I feel we covered everything.
If you want to watch The Matrix, please watch the first one. Don't even bother with the rest of the series other than like Animatrix.
No, I'd say you could probably watch the second movie maybe if you want to.
Man, I don't remember a thing about the second movie. I'm gonna be honest.
You know what? Honestly, I'll say this: we recommend the first movie and the Animatrix, and if you want to watch the other movies, then watch it if
Be
you're
my guest.
curious. Yeah, like they're
It's
not
not the
so
worst thing.
bad. Yeah, they're not so bad. Where like stay away from it, avoid it, burn it. Like just if you're curious, watch them. If you just want to watch the first movie, then just watch the first movie. Like you're not. I don't
But
think
I
you're
ain't gonna
missing out,
glaze
out
it.
on much. Yeah. I mean, we can stretch this out for a couple more minutes, see, because we're close to the hour anyway. So I mean,
Got 3 minutes. Oh,
uh, s- hmm, what to do? What to do? How to stretch this out to 3 minutes?
we are looking to review video games in the future. So if you got any ideas for games, let us know. I gotta say though, like reviewing a game is gonna be harder than a movie because it's not just to sit down and watch it. It's a hours worth of playing. But if you have like recommendations, I mean, we'll take it into consideration. Like I put on the list in the future, I would like to review Life is Strange Double Exposure in that mid fest because we're jumping from mid to mid. But for actual good games, I definitely want to review Haunting Ground. Um, I think I put Silent Hill Downpour because that game does not get the recognition it deserves.
You know what? I want to review Doom.
Doom! Which one?
Any of them,
The original?
because I got
Start
all
with
of
the
them.
OG.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta start with the OG. Oh, that could be like even a franchise like review almost like,
Yeah, we could do all of them basically back to back. Like,
especially with the new one coming out. Oh
oh
my
yeah, I
god.
forgot the medieval one looks awesome.
Oh my god. I saw the trailer and I was like, "Oh my god." I saw Doom guy with a mace and like a a Megazord. I was like, I never knew I wanted this until I saw it. Now I want it.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, it's like what we can do with the discussion is like, if it's like a game I want to do, obviously I'm gonna play it or I have played it, and I got a lot more to talk about. But if you watch like things about it, especially with Haunting Ground, there's no way you can play it unless you have an emulator. And then like we can just discuss like the story together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like honestly, I think it's gonna be hard to emulate stuff now because like companies now are like really like
Yeah, they're cracking down, but like I got the Haunting Ground and Rule of Rose emulated on my PS2. I mean, no, I don't. Just kidding. Government, you can't take it from me. I'm making things up, but
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
I
don't
have a
listen
way
to
to
us.
play. I
Well, we're
have a way
talking
to
crazy.
play.
Yeah,
I actually live in England because that's where I got them from. So,
yeah. It's fine. It's
I
we
mean,
live
it's
in
not a
another
Nintendo
country.
game. I don't think Capcom's coming after me, but Nintendo, they would definitely
Yeah,
behead me in the
don't say
street.
anything about Nintendo or else Nintendo's probably watching us right now that we just mentioned it. Uh,
Yeah,
Nintendo, we like your games. Please don't sue us.
I promise you, we are not stealing your games.
Fingers crossed.
I don't steal Nintendo games because I don't play Nintendo games.
I like Nintendo games. I just don't steal them out of fear that Nintendo's gonna swap me.
I didn't grow up on them, so they've never been a big interest of mine. I really like horror. Horror and like, you know,
Like
that type of stuff.
to be honest, I think
Fallout.
I'm more of a Sonic guy than I am Mario.
I like horror and like apocalypse adventure games.
I could fuck with them to be honest. Like I could fuck with those, but it really just depends. Like I'm very picky when it comes to
Oh
like
no, I get that.
apocalyptic and stuff like that. Cause like I played a little bit of Fallout 4 and I was just like,
I love
uh,
Fallout.
I mean Fallout is a pretty it's pretty solid. However, Preston Garvey really gets on my nerves and I have to shut the game off at some point.
No, Preston.
Because because it's like every time it's like I need to do something. The president goes like, "Hey, I need you to do this," and I'm like, "No, I really don't want to do that." And then
You
and then
could
he's
just ignore them.
I
I do
could,
that a lot.
but at the same time, I'm a completionist, so I mean, I have to.
You're never gonna complete it. He just keeps popping up with more. Because, I mean, realistically, in a wasteland like that, problems are gonna come back.
Actually, I think I have a Epic Games account, and I think I have Fallout New Vegas, and I really want to play New Vegas because I heard that's really good.
Yeah, everyone glazes New Vegas. Like, New Vegas is a good game, don't get me wrong. But, like, Fallout New Vegas fanboys really ruin it for me because it's like that's like the only game they like. And if you like any other Fallout game, you're not a real Fallout fan, even though you like more games than them.
True, true. I mean, I don't live and breathe Fallout New Vegas. It's just, it's
People who do annoy me because it's like I've talked to hardcore New Vegas fans who like love New Vegas, but even they hate those people because it's like, dude, just let people play the games they want to play. It's not like it's the worst thing to exist. The only game that everyone can come together on is like I think it was Fallout Brotherhood of Steel that wasn't very good.
yeah, we all band our arms together and we say fuck that game.
It's kind of like Saints Row 1 and 2 versus Saints Row 3 and 4 and how they all band together to hate the reboot.
Yeah, it's like because to be fair, like I didn't think Saints Row 3 was that bad. Like I
No,
actually
I actually like all the Saints Row games except for obviously the reboot. Like I'm not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. But I like all the Saints Row games. I just haven't played the first one yet because I don't own it, and I hear it's very hard. But like I'm still I just beat Saints Row 2, and I'm just trying to like do more of the activities and 100% it as best I can.
yeah, and you know what? I see a lot of people that don't like Saints Row 4, and granted, Saints Row 4 is really fucking weird,
But
but
it's so funny and it has
it's
really good character interactions.
it is. It's just very fun. And like you don't need like granted it sucks that it came out alongside GTA 5 because
Yeah.
it didn't do well, but it's just a genuinely fun time. That's like it's so
It's a
unique.
really fun game.
It
And then, like,
is.
something that, like, I saw an argument about is that some people make the argument that 4 is better than 3 because 4 has actual, like, good character moments that, like, bring back the original two games with their characters. Like, you got, like, Fun Shondi, and you bring back some characters from the first game, like Tanya. And they actually talk to each other when you have certain homies together that, like, they talk out their problems. Like, if you have Julius and Gat together, Julius will try to like say something, and then Gat will tell him to screw off. Like, oh, Troy was a cop, and you know, you where were you when Carlos was killed, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he says, but like the fact that they even mentioned Carlos, I thought was already on its own cool.
Yeah, like I don't know, like just fans are just weird. I don't like
Yeah,
they're very picky.
like I
But
can understand not liking Saints Row 4, but you can't say that they didn't like have the love for the original games.
oh yeah, no, like it's weird, but like you can respect it for trying something new and not like
Because they didn't want to be a GTA clone. If people stopped saying it was a GTA clone, I feel like they wouldn't have gone that crazy. Saints Row 3 had a really, really strong start. I just wish they had more story beats and less like activities.
yeah, I mean it did have Hulk Hogan play as like one of the characters and I cringe because I fucking hate Hulk Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan, by the way. Um,
I liked Burt Reynolds as the mayor.
oh yeah, Burt Reynolds, that was so funny. I was like, "Oh my god." Like you could tell like they just had fun making those games and then the new Volition took over and it was garbage.
They hated fun and comedy.
Oh my god, I saw like some of like the writing in that game and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so
It's bad.
cringe."
It's
It
so
is.
bad.
It is so bad. I got it for free on PlayStation Plus cuz I'm a PlayStation Plus pleb,
Yeah,
but
not today though.
yeah, not today. I'm not a pleb. I fucking hate Sony today. You know, maybe
Well, I mean,
maybe
there's a
when it comes
hacker.
back. Well, yeah, but still,
I
fuck
mean,
that shit,
Xbox
man.
hasn't had something like that, which, whatever.
Like they had Payday 3, and they had that High on Life game that was made by Justin Roiland. Yuck.
Oh yeah, I remember that, and I saw it, and I'm like, wow, this is really unfunny. I really hate this era of comedy with like Rick and Morty.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like, look, Rick and Morty at the start was okay, but now it's just like I haven't even bothered to watch it because I'm just like I don't care anymore.
I watched 3 episodes, and I did not get into it. And some people are like, it's because you don't understand humor. I'm like, no, I just thought like when they had the Freddy Krueger guy say bitch every 5 seconds, I just thought, wow, it's really not funny. It's
What
just an overused joke. It was
you didn't
funny the first couple of times.
you didn't find the Pickle Rick thing funny? You didn't find Rick turning into a
Pickle
pickle
Rick is
hilarious?
only funny because my cousin is an idiot and he makes anything funny, okay? Like, Pickle Rick is only funny when he's being ironic about it. If anyone else says Pickle Rick, I will absolutely curl up in a ball and die. But if Michael says it, then it's funny.
It's like Pickle Rick, yeah,
Yeah,
Pickle
like,
Rick.
oh, never get over it.
See, like, guys, can you hear me laughing about Pickle Rick?
Yeah, like,
It's so funny, I forgot to laugh, guys.
it's only funny when it's ironic in the eyes of Michael CIA Sawyer.
You know what else is funny? The Bee Movie, because the Bee Movie is the greatest movie of all time. Am I right, guys?
The B movie had a couple of funny jokes, but I'm not gonna like rush out and rewatch the movie.
How dare you? The Bee Movie is an all-time classic.
No, I will never get over the joke where it's like something about like where he's like in court and he's like a slave to the white man, and the only black lawyer is like, I'm not a part of that, and he moves over it. Now that was funny. That's a funny joke.
Bro,
I will
you
say.
didn't laugh at the fact that Jerry Seinfeld's playing a bee in a bee sweater? Don't you think that's fucking funny, guys?
You
Don't you
like jazz?
like
No.
jazz? No, get
Yes,
away
but
from me.
no.
Get away from me, you weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, there's some funny jokes, but they never had Jerry Seinfeld in with the joke.
Yeah,
He
because,
wasn't the reason the joke was funny. It was the reaction.
listen, Jerry Seinfeld's not that funny, guys.
Didn't he have a 17-year-old girlfriend when he was like 36?
I don't look too deep into that stuff, but actually,
Just saying.
we don't wanna make accusations here because we're not a
I'm
reliable
making
force.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please, Jerry, do not come after me. I am just kidding.
Jerry, we're sorry. We like the B movie,
I
please.
mean, I have 17 copies of the B movie. I'm a huge fan, guys. Please don't come after me.
We all love the B movie here.
All
We all.
right.
Oh wait. Oh my god. Oh wait. Actually, yes. It's actually true. He met a 17-year-old in Central Park after a brief conversation. Um. Okay. Well, no. So they met when she was 17, but they didn't date until after she turned 18.
Okay. I mean, I guess he waited, but it's still like
Still weird. Like,
still very weird. So it's like legally he can't get in trouble, but it's still like Eh, I don't know, pal. When you gotta pick up your girlfriend from high school and you're older than the age of 20.
It's a little questionable, a little weird.
Yeah. When you're, I don't even want to say older than drinking. When your frontal lobes develop and you're old enough to be her father and you're picking up your girlfriend from high school.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
No, no, it doesn't.
God, it's just bad. Very, very bad.
But
Um,
hey, anyway, Matrix Resurrections, almost call it Revolutions. That's it. That's it for Matrix. That's crazy.
I know. We
And
didn't
most
even
of it
end it
wasn't even
talking.
talking about it.
We didn't end it by talking about the Matrix and how much it meant. We just talked about everything else besides the Matrix.
I mean, yeah, the movie was mid. What do you want us to say? Like,
Yeah, come
it
on,
was eh.
guys. Come on. I know nobody's watching right now, but come on.
We're
Stop
doing this for
complaining.
fun.
Don't type on your keyboard furiously going, oh my god, guys, they didn't even talk about the Matrix. This is clickbait. Unsubscribe. Don't do that.
Yeah, no. We did talk about it for like 45 minutes. Give us a break.
Yeah, that was more time than we should have given it, to be honest. So I mean, give us a
Yeah.
break
The movie
here.
should have been 45 minutes.
Listen, we it wasn't. It was just a very blab movie, and you know what? We don't. Honestly, we don't do this show that often. So the fact that we're here, we're just talking like people. You know what? I'm fine with this. So you
Yeah.
know what? So you know what, people? If you don't like that, then okay, fine, whatever. You make me sad, but you know what? It's fine.
It do be what it do be.
It does be what it does be. I agree with that. Oh man, we're over the hour. I lost track of time there. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, we're done. We're talking Texas Chainsaw in the next episode. Angry Care Bears, anything you want to plug?
I got my YouTube channel, Angry Care Bears. I post kind of whatever I feel like posting, usually when it comes to games. Hoping to hopefully stream whatever onto my own channel too, along with you. Um, yeah, it's kind of it.
Yeah, I mean I have my wrestling show on Fridays. Go check it out. We do that every Friday. This show, which we've eh, again, I mean
It's
we've done more content in the last
no, it's Angry Care Bears and Austinator reviews Resurrections. Resurrection.
the resurrection of the resurrection.
See, it all came full circle.
See, this all comes full circle. This entire show will come full circle, guys. You will understand. We will understand what it all means. The meaning of
Yeah.
life, it's this show. You gotta keep watching to find out what the meaning of life is. Because it all comes back together. And then I'm on the Hangout on Wednesdays on Guy Scar's show, and you can find me on Rob's channel for Storms Nation on Sundays. So I'm a little bit of everywhere. Go check me out when you can. I have Angry Care Bears channel
Yeah.
in the description, so if you want to go subscribe to her, go ahead and do so. And we're out. So thank you guys for watching. Next episode we'll be in Texas because we're gonna be talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And
Woohoo, my family. They're my
and in
cousins, actually.
And in the name of that one SpongeBob episode, Texas is dumb.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Why did I do that in a Markiplier thing? That's it's weird.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Tonight we are playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
God damn it, Mark. No.
All right.
That's awesome.